Whoa, the big olive beast. Yep, this is what I started with, and this is part 3 of this series. Olive Tree, part 3. Yes, this is how far it's come. If you haven't seen part 1 and 2, head to my channel to the playlist. That way you get to see exactly how far the tree has come. It's been about that long. Here's an update. Whew. This tree, olive. Let's have a spin first. Give you an idea of where it's at. I have removed the wire off camera. Just did that. Got a lot of suckers here. The tree is continuing its journey. So the next step, I'm going to take these off. It's a bit sloppy. See if I can just get in there with the scissors. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it doesn't really do it nice and clean. Now, I'm not worried about scars because this is just a gnarly old tree. Lumps and bumps, hard as. Now there's a sucker going out here. I want to move my gravel away so I don't damage my tool. Cutting anyone? In the bin. All right, let's work through. Let's go a bit fast forward and tidy up. Sometimes you can pull them. They pop off nice and easy. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're really tough. Ready? Yeah. Depends on the angle. I guess tearing them is more natural. Leaves a more natural stub than cutting. Hello, little guy. Can you see him? Her? Him? Him? I'm guessing it's a him. This one. My kids do these all the time. They move them around on me. Let's put him up there. Little fella. Delicate. Clean out there. Spinning around. Let's put them on the ground. Tidy up later. Looking much cleaner. This is dead wood. That's dead there. This part is alive because I just picked that live bit off. Working my way around up to my first branch. This is a rear. Let's clean this out. Beautiful. Oh, there's a little hole here. It's got weeds growing out of it. Clean that out. I don't want grass growing in there. Little hollow there. Oh, hello. Get a bit of dirt and that in there. Okay, how's it looking? Look at that. It's like a mountainside. I was going to reduce this right back to just keep this, grind this down, carve it down right down deep so it's a mega hollow, which I will maybe consider, depending on this goes. I can just cut it right back so it'll be a big cavernous hole right there. Let's re-establish what I'm looking at. I want to keep one of these at the back. It's going in a funny direction. The top of it's died back and can't really move that. Need the big boy cutters. I'm going to cut it. Oh, that was hard. And then that one is going to go. And I'm going to put a bit of wire on that one just to move it around. There's another one that I don't need. Not sure about this one yet. Let's have a look. Because this was my first branch. This one's about parallel with that, but it's going to be pushed back in that direction there and create a pad out that way. Yeah, so that's my first branch. That will be a rear branch. Yeah. This one, it's got some growth on it. It's no good, I don't think, through there because it's lower than my first branch and the rear. Gone ski. This one I'm growing out to fill the space. I'm going to need to find a set of cutters. Now, I'm going to move the camera upwards, I think, because, and a little bit closer. There's a few little details here that I want to get to. Like here, no good. I don't know whether you can see that. I should stop and have a look. Yeah, you can. Just definitely branches I will not work with. Now, there's 2 in that little spot there. Oh, here we go. Okay, I've moved my tools. Like I said, there was 2 in here. So that one, it's good having, I think I've got a thinner pair than this. They're good for getting it right in there. There's actually 2 branches. Hey, that's me. There. So this one I'll continue to grow out that way. This one's growing straight up. And there are buds around everywhere now. The question is, can I move it? Can I wire it into that spot there? I have that one there coming out. There's one really close there. There's also a bud on the outside. There's 2 of them actually. This one's in a better position. Let's have a look from the front again. What's it doing? The only reason I would keep this is maybe pull that down a bit, which I will, and then let that grow into that space to form there's a space there. I'm going to take that one because it would have been a bar branching straight across, and that one there, hope you can see that. This one will be able to be wide into that position. That one can be put into that position if I retain it. That one there, and then continuing out. Rotate that around because there's one up, one down. A little bit of wire, maybe, or I'll leave it for the moment. Leave it. I like chopping stuff off. So that's that little section done for the moment. Now, we'll cut that back because I don't want it to get nice and heavy. That'll give me more options moving forward, and it'll branch out everywhere. Yeah. Little one in the fork there. Little one in the fork. How we going? Yeah, not bad. There's another one right in the fork there. There's another little one right in here too. I don't want you. This the same. There's 2 branches, good, and I can wire that out a bit flatter. So when I do that, when I wire it, I'll determine which, if there's any downward facing nodes, branches that are going to come out, and I'll take them off. Same as this one. This one can go like that, which will mean that one there would come off, and there's another one there. I won't, so if it was wide, so like that, so that one would come off, that one would come off, that one would come off. So then you flat underneath. I'll let that keep growing. Rear apex, this one needs to come out in that space there. There's a lot going on there. There's like 4 branches. 4. And there's one coming out right in the middle. Clean that out. Clean it out. Now I've got 3. I need to get the best angle. There's 2 very similar in size and one growing out. Oh, I could options here. Leave a long one and take one of these, or cut the long one off and grow those 2. Yeah. Yep. Grow those out. Wire that down into position. Then I got 2, and there's one there. All right, I'll keep going through the tree, and that's my thought process. That is what I'm thinking as I'm working through the tree. So I'll keep going. I got lost then. I forgot which trunk I'd done. Sometimes confusing when there's lots of branches. Just need to add some wire next. I'm going to let these grow out a little bit. I'm going to add wire because they're very small, very thin. I think that one's going to come out into that position there. So I'll keep growing that. Thoughts. So I've cleaned up all the rubbish I don't need. A friend popped over, so I cut the video, had a chat. Now I'm back. I also did a little bit more trimming and branch selection, which is good. And there's only one more thing now I need to do, and that is to decide whether to remove this. Now, I've looked at this many times, and it appears, it's very evident here, look, it's very evident. I've got all my nice canopy developing. Now I've got to wire all these branches into position. But this, you can see it clearly outside of that canopy shape. This one's going to move up into that direction there. Again, it will be reduced. And this one will be moved over that direction, and that's going to be moved as well. It has to go, but I want to develop a branch out of here. And there's a big knuckle there, which kind of makes the decision easy. And I want to bud, and I want it bud on the high side. All right. So I got rid of the knuckle, and I'm sure I'm going to get multiple new branches into that space. How does that look? Oh, it fades away, but I want to develop a couple little branches here. One there, or similar, and then fill that space, because that's going to go up to there. All right, next step, which is maybe not this video, or it's an update, is wire. It's a job that'll probably take me an hour or so just to get all this fine wiring done, but it's going to benefit the tree because I've got this thing growing upwards, this thing growing in the wrong spot. Like I said, these upward growing branches need to be twisted. Here's an example again. That needs to be rotated and then wired out. Stay tuned. More to come. Next, I added this wire pretty much all over the tree. Let's have a spin. Some of my wiring is not so good, some of it's getting better. Learning and practicing. I did reduce the height of this and I bent this apex down a little. Bit of cracking there. Yeah, I've just moved those branches into what I consider would be the best place. They might need adjusting later on, but some of these branches, like in here, I've got no wire. Just going to let them grow. But overall, that's the picture where we stand, waiting for the next step in becoming a bonsai. The canopy is developing. Now, this one seems a bit too high. It's just standing out this a bit. Wait for the canopy. Wait for the canopy. Wait for the canopy.